What's up, you guys? It's Steve here, and let's talk about the Metaverse, because right now I know a whole lot of people that are interested in diving into investing in the Metaverse, and when I ask them about it, they say they honestly don't know a whole lot about it, other than it's still early and now is the time to get in. And they don't feel too bad because they're in the same boat with Snoop Dogg, who is literally investing millions right now in a land in the Metaverse called the Sandbox, and he's come out and said, I don't know a whole lot about it, but I know I'm gonna get that money. And that's good for Snoop Dogg, but if things fall apart, he's worth $150 million. And if you're not, well, it might be a good idea for us to do a little bit of research before investing our hard-earned money. So in today's video, I'm gonna be covering the Metaverse, what it is, and all the different ways that we can invest in it, both directly and also passively. Now, here's the thing. If you don't know a whole lot about the Metaverse yet, what I'm going to be sharing with you today might blow your mind. I know it did mine. Today, I'm going to be talking about real investors spending real money on virtual real estate. That is right. Also, we're going to be talking about NFTs, cryptocurrencies, stocks, ETFs, all of this stuff that's happening right now in the Metaverse. And as I mentioned, we're still early, and what is going to be coming to fruition, what we're hearing the Metaverse is going to be turning into, will blow your mind. Now, how early are we? I don't know, but what they're projecting and what we actually have right now are two totally different things. Right now, it looks like a 1980s video game, but what's to come, we're hearing, is going to be huge. So you guys, I'm going to be sharing with you all the different ways if you're interested in getting in early and investing in the Metaverse.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go!
All right, so what exactly is the Metaverse, and why are investors literally pouring millions of dollars into it right now? Well, according to Google, smash the like button and the subscribe button to see more videos. And also, simply put, the Metaverse is a virtual reality world where users can interact, game, and experience things just like they would in the real world, only they're going to be using augmented and virtual reality, which we're going to be discussing here in just a second. Now, they can immerse themselves in a world where they can interact with objects that are there and also other people in this visually projected world known as the Metaverse. So, what exactly does that mean? Well, I like to think of the Metaverse kind of like the universe. It's a very big place, and inside of it are all these different worlds that you can visit. And I'd like to think of it kind of like a video game that I used to play. Hopefully I'm not dating myself too much here. Let me know if you ever used to play Mario Kart 64. Now, you know you want to race, but you got to pick what world you're going to race in. Mushroom Land, Starland, or Flowerland. Well, it's kind of the same thing with the Metaverse. Pick the world that you're going to interact in. Now, one of the most popular worlds by far is a place known as Decentraland. And right now, investors are swooping in to buy available land, and they believe they're getting in early. And they have plans for real business because they're using real money. And they're planning on, just like in the real world, flipping this land, leasing this land, using it to host live events or shows. Take a look at this. Decentraland's $2.4 million virtual land deal. $2.4 million. That's more than most people spend in the real world. And this is one of the largest digital real estate deals yet. 6,000 square feet of real estate in Decentraland's fashion district will be developed to stage fashion shows. So right now, investors are buying up the land because in the fashion district, they believe that in the future, big name companies are going to come and hold fashion shows for virtual fashion. Now, if that sounds a little bit crazy and far-fetched to you, I gotta tell you the truth, it's not really that far off, especially when you take into consideration that Google has announced that they're gonna be releasing glasses for augmented reality, so you can see virtually in the real world. Also, this is already happening with Pokemon Go, where you can see those Pokemons in your physical surroundings. And we're also hearing that Amazon already has this with furniture, so you can virtually see augmented reality of what it would look like if it was actually there. And that is exactly what they're planning to do with the fashion district in Decentraland. But believe it or not, that's not even the largest. The most popular world by far right now is the Sandbox. And as I mentioned to you earlier, Snoop Dogg has built a massive mansion and acquired a ton of land there. And take a look at this, even land next to Snoop Dogg's, because as you know in real estate, location, location, location. A piece of land has sold for $450,000 in the Sandbox next to Snoop Dogg. And you guys, that's not even it. not just individual investors, but large companies and businesses are starting to invest directly into the metaverse. Look at this. The Sandbox reports a new $4.3 million land sale to Republic Realm. The record for the most expensive land sale in the metaverse has just been raised, and we're expecting that this will likely be broken as well. Now, just to clarify, this is direct investing. We're going to be talking about some passive as well, and this is just the land. There's other ways that you can invest in this directly as well. So in addition to buying virtual real estate, you can also buy virtual items in the metaverse as well, known as NFTs or non-fungible tokens. And developers right now are swooping in, creating these items, and they're selling them for real money off the blockchain, which does mean that in order to transact in the metaverse, you're going to have some cryptocurrency, which we're going to be getting to here in just a second. But right now, people are buying real virtual items in the metaverse. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, well, why on earth would somebody do that? Well, remember that company that I mentioned to you that had that huge land acquisition, Republic Realm? Well, they successfully had their developers create a mega yacht in the metaverse. Take a look at this. This is the Metaflower Super Mega Yacht, and they successfully sold it for 149 Ethereum, which equates to 650,000 US dollars. Now, why would somebody spend that much money on a virtual yacht? Well, maybe they're going to be charging admission for people to see all of the different features of the yacht. Maybe they're going to host live events, maybe lease it out, maybe they're going to conduct business on it and have it as a business tax write-off. There's an assortment of different things, but right now, people are also directly investing in the metaverse through NFTs, and they're doing business right now. Well, that's nice, but what if this is all just a metaverse bubble waiting to burst at the moment that I try to put my money in? Well, that's always a possibility, and investing is always risky business. But according to Bloomberg analysis, the metaverse market may reach $783.3 billion by the year 2024. And according to Roundhill Investments, if you also incorporate the infrastructure companies involved, this could be a $2.5 billion opportunity by the year 2030. And Facebook recently announced that they're going to be hiring 10,000 new employees specifically focused on building up the metaverse, and digital real estate in the metaverse in the past few months has gone up 400 to 500%. And those cryptocurrencies that you use in the metaverse, well, in the Sandbox, it's called Sand. And over the past year, it's gone up 5,000%. And Mana, which you use in Decentraland, over the past couple years has gone up over 12,000%. So this is ramping up. It's by no means slowing down. So if everything I've covered sounds good to you and you are ready to invest directly into the metaverse, all you got to do is pick your world and then visit their website. And when you go there, you'll be able to see what NFTs are available, what real estate is available, and you'll be able to see what crypto you need to invest in that world. Now, if you don't have your hands on any cryptocurrency apps yet, I'll put a link in the description below to the Coinbase app, so that way you can get some crypto and join the metaverse. Now let's discuss more passive ways of investing in the metaverse, just in case you're interested in investing but not quite ready to pull the trigger on virtual real estate or NFTs. Now, one of the ways would be, as we mentioned, purchasing some of the cryptocurrencies used in transactions in the metaverse. And if you purchase them, chances are, as the metaverse gains in popularity, so will those cryptocurrencies value. Now, in addition to that, you could also purchase stocks in companies directly involved in the metaverse's development. And one of the best ways to gain exposure to the metaverse in your portfolio might be to buy a metaverse ETF, or exchange traded fund, that has holdings in all of these companies that are invested directly in the metaverse. And right now, one is actually offered by Roundhill Investment called Meta. Take a look. You can see right here. However, one of the downsides of this ETF is that the expense ratio is pretty high. So you might want to think about whether or not you want to go this route, but you can see a thematic breakdown of everything that they're invested in and all of the companies that they have holdings with. Now, if you wanted to invest, say, on your own, you could take a look at this list and see all of the companies that are currently involved directly with the development of the metaverse, which includes Meta Platforms, Nvidia, Microsoft, Roblox, Unity, Snapchat, Apple, Autodesk, Amazon, just to name a few. Now, this is not investment advice, but I want to share with you guys 3 of my personal favorite that are from the list that I think could have a lot of potential growth as the metaverse gains in popularity. Now, the first one is Unity Software, which is the company that's responsible for augmented reality like Pokemon Go. And they recently purchased the company that's responsible for the digital effects in movies like Avatar. And they're working on the metaverse right now. Now, the second company is Matterport, and Matterport is the company that uses digital augmented reality for real estate. And back in July, they announced that they're going to be working directly with Facebook or Meta on creating digital spaces in the metaverse. So those are two that I think could have a lot of potential. And lastly, I think it just makes a whole lot of sense to invest in Facebook or Meta directly, who is leading the charge on the metaverse, and as I mentioned, is going to be hiring 10,000 new employees to work specifically on developing the metaverse. And they also purchased the Oculus headset company to have virtual reality, and they're working on new glasses for augmented and virtual reality to enhance your experience in the metaverse. So those are three companies that I personally think could have a lot of potential as we see the metaverse start to take off. So there you have it, you guys. That is the metaverse and how to invest in it, and hopefully you know more than Snoop Dogg now. And let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Are you interested in investing directly, maybe passively, maybe not at all? Let me know your thoughts, you guys. But that is the metaverse, and I'm expecting that as time progresses, we're going to be hearing a whole lot more on this and see a whole lot more of the metaverse. But with that being said, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. If you made it this far and you haven't already, don't forget, take a quick second to smash the like button. Helps me out a ton with the YouTube algorithm. Thank you so much. Also, leave your comments, share this out. If this is your first time here and you want to stay up to date, hit the subscribe button, turn on that notification bell, and if you got any specific questions for me, contact me directly on Instagram at SteveRam3. But with that being said, you guys, hope this reaches you well, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care. God bless. This is Steve.